Let's read the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10, verse 16 and 17. Woe unto thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy prince eat in the morning. Blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is a noble, or is a son of a nobles, and thy prince eat in due season, for strength and not for drunkenness. As children do not have to march or toy for the parents to provide for them, so are the citizens. There is no need for them to march, to demonstrate, to get the government to fulfill its obligation. But we live in a days where in our country and all over the world, we see people demonstrating, trying to force and push the government to fulfill its responsibility. What is the problem? The problem is in this verse, and this is what we have seen. It says, woe into the land, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy prince eat in the morning. Now, this is where the problem is. We have elected children. We have put people who are babies in the place of authority. And this verse clarifies how do you identify the babies. It says, thy king is a child, and thy prince eat in the morning. So you know that people are children because they are led by their stomach. They are not led by the love of the people. They are not led by a divine call and divine purpose. They are there for what they can get, not for what they can give. So we have people who are entering into politics because of the opportunities, because of what they see they can get out of being in the place of authority or the place of power. And the next verse it says, blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the son of nobles, and thy prince eat in due season. How do you know mature leaders? Mature leaders are not led by the stomach. They are not led by what they can get. They are not motivated by desire to take, but they are led by the desire to give. Yes, they eat. Yes, they take a reward out of what they are doing. But what they take it in due season. In other words, if he is a government official, he is satisfied with his salary. He is satisfied with what he gets out in due season. He is not looking for the hope, the ways to get the kickbacks and bribes and so forth. It says that, woe unto the land if thy king is a child and the prince eat in the morning. So when they wake up every day, you know immature leaders, because now and again, all they're thinking, every day they wake up, they're thinking, what can I do to get more money on my side, more resources on my side? Not what can I do to bless my people? What can I do to bless the nation? What can I do to improve the standard of our people? And blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is a son of a noble, and thy princes eat in due season. And they eat for strength and not for drunkenness. It said how our leaders are eating for drunkenness. They don't take what they need to fulfill their mandate. They take so that they can drive the best car. They can stay in the best houses. It's all about themselves. You know that your leaders are babies, are immature, when all they have to do, they are doing it self-centered. It's all about themselves. But this is not only the problem that you are finding in the politics or in the sphere of politics, but you also find it in the church. We have leaders who even in the house of God, that are not there as ministers of the gospel with a heart to be a blessing to the people. But we have leaders who have rose up because they've seen that even in the house of God, there is money. They are there for the tithe. They are there for the money. We have seen it going even to the extreme. Instead of meeting the needs of the people, people are seeing opportunities. How can I sell waters to the people and call it anointed water, anointed cloth, anointed what? Because everything is about how do I get the money out of the people. And these are signs of babyhood in ministries. These are signs of immaturity. These are signs of people who are still babies, who are led by their stomach. But I want to challenge you this morning, even as you rise up and God is calling you into a place of leadership, whether be it in business, whether be it in politics, whether be it in the house of the Lord, in the church, wherever God is placing you as a leader, allow Him to mature you and take you from a baby mentality and become a blessing to your people and become a blessing to the people that God has given you. I want you also, those who have been in leadership for a long time, to reflect, to sit down and set your heart and say, what is my motivation? Am I motivated by what I can give to the people, by what I want the people to achieve, or I am motivated by what I can get out of the people? Woe unto thee, O land, if thy king is a child and thy prince eat in the morning. Blessed art thou. So a king who is matured is a blessing to his people, but a king who is a child is a curse to his people. And that is why we are seeing people marching in the street. That's why we are seeing people not receiving the services. But we are seeing that our leaders every day, now and then, they are increasing, they are multiplying, they have better houses than the people, they have better cars than the people, they have everything better, but they are not suffering with their people. I want to challenge you this morning. Set your heart wherever God has placed you as a leader. Are you a mature